Did you know the adage, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away," has some truth to it? Yes, you heard it right. Apples pack a powerful punch of health benefits. They are rich in fiber, which aids digestion, and filled with essential vitamins and antioxidants that boost your immunity. These nutrients work together to promote your overall health and wellness. So the next time you're reaching for a snack, why not grab an apple? Ever wondered where apples come from? Well, let's take a journey back in time and trace the roots of this crunchy delight. You might be surprised to learn that the origin of apples dates back thousands of years, all the way to Central Asia, specifically Kazakhstan. The wild trees that first bore the fruit were a far cry from the apples we enjoy today. They were smaller, tartar, and harder, and not particularly palatable. But with time, humans began to notice the potential in these humble fruits. Through a process of selective breeding that spanned centuries, our ancestors gradually transformed these wild fruits into the sweet and juicy apples we know and love. They selectively bred apples for their taste, size, and other desirable traits. This long, painstaking process is why we now have a wide variety of apple types, each with their unique flavors and textures. So the next time you bite into an apple, remember its ancient roots. Think you know all the apple varieties out there? Think again. When we dive into the world of apples, it's like exploring a vast, colorful orchard with an abundance of flavors, colors, and textures. With over 7,500 apple varieties across the globe, the apple universe is more diverse than you might have imagined. Let's take a stroll through this orchard and discover some of these fascinating varieties. Picture a tree bearing the Granny Smith, an apple variety that's as tart as it is green, known for its crispness and vibrant color. Or imagine biting into a Red Delicious, an apple that lives up to its name with its sweet taste and bright red skin. But it's not all about the well-known apples. There are some lesser-known varieties that are equally intriguing. Take, for example, the knobbed russet, a variety with a rough, almost gnarled skin that hides a sweet, aromatic flesh underneath. Or the pink pearl, an apple that breaks all stereotypes with its pink flesh, offering a tart flavor that makes it a favorite for apple pies. And then there's the black diamond apple, a variety that's grown in the mountains of Tibet. Its deep purple, almost black skin earns it its name, but don't let the color fool you. The flesh inside is crunchy and incredibly sweet. Ever heard of the Arkansas Black? This apple variety is known for its deep crimson, almost black skin and tart flavor. It's a popular choice for cider and ages well, becoming sweeter and more aromatic over time. Or perhaps consider the Wealthy, an apple variety known for its versatility. It's great for eating fresh, cooking, and even making cider. In the vast universe of apple varieties, each apple has its own unique flavor profile, texture, and color. There's an apple for every taste, every recipe, and every occasion. From the most common to the most unusual, every apple variety adds a distinct touch to this wonderfully diverse orchard. Who knew there were so many apples to choose from? Did you know apple seeds contain a potentially deadly substance? Yes, you heard it right. Hidden within each apple seed is a minute amount of cyanide, a poison you've probably heard of from detective stories. But before you start panicking, let's delve a little deeper. The cyanide isn't just sitting there ready to poison you, it's actually part of a compound called amygdalin. When the seeds are intact, the amygdalin is harmless. It's only when they're crushed or chewed that it releases cyanide. Here's the good news. Eating a few apple seeds won't harm you. Your body can handle small amounts of cyanide. However, consuming them in large amounts, we're talking hundreds of seeds, can indeed be dangerous. So, while you're unlikely to accidentally swallow enough seeds to cause harm, it's still a good idea to avoid making a habit out of it. Next time you're eating an apple, you might want to avoid the seeds. Ever heard of a $20 apple? Yes, you heard that right. We're not talking about a gold-plated apple or a diamond-encrusted one. This is a real edible apple that costs a whopping $20. This is the Sakai Ichi apple, a variety that hails from Japan and holds the title of the world's most expensive apple. The name Sakai Ichi translates to world's number one. This apple is not your average fruit. It's a giant, often weighing in at over 2 pounds. That's about the size of a small melon. And it's not just the size that makes this apple stand out. The Sakai Ichi apple is hand-pollinated because bees, apparently, don't do the job well enough. Apple farmers use a tiny wand to transfer pollen from the male flowers to the female ones, a labor-intensive process that contributes to the apple's high price tag. But it doesn't stop there. Each Sakai Ichi apple is washed in honey and hand-stamped with its trademark seal. Talk about VIP treatment for a fruit. The taste? It's said to be crisp, sweet, and incredibly juicy. The texture is firm, but not too hard, making it a delight to bite into. The Cyanide apple is a testament to the lengths some will go for perfection, even if that perfection comes with a hefty price tag. It's a symbol of luxury and indulgence, a fruit that's more than just a snack. It's an experience. So, would you shell out $20 for a single apple? Let's revisit the most surprising facts we've learned about apples. Did you know that the first apple trees sprouted in Central Asia thousands of years ago? From there they've spread across the globe, adapting and evolving into a staggering 7,000 plus varieties. That's right, there's more to apples than just the Red Delicious or Granny Smith. Now remember the bit about apple seeds? They contain a compound that can turn into cyanide. But don't worry, you'd have to eat a whole lot of seeds to feel the effects. And even then, our bodies can process small amounts of cyanide. Finally, let's not forget the world's most expensive apple. The Cyanide apple, hailing from Japan, can cost up to $50 for a single piece. This apple isn't just big on price, it's big in size and flavor too. So the next time you enjoy an apple, you'll know just how fascinating this fruit truly is.